Hello, it's Thursday. I'm Adam, and you're watching The Rough Cuts. Okay, so I didn't want to just film this video from my room again, just to mix things up a little bit, even though I only did one, so it's not like a mixing up anything. But anyway, drove to beautiful Oak Openings Park. Again, as you can tell by the title of this video, the movie that I'm going to be reviewing is Who Killed the Electric Car? Who Killed the Electric Car was a documentary that came out in the year 2006, and it's about the electric car. In 1996, there was an electric car that was made by General Motors called the EV1. It's a real car. This actually happened. This is a real thing. This is not like a fiction story. There was an electric car that people could get. It was a production car. It only lasted really from it was made in 96. It was available 97 to 99, and they even had commercials that they played on TV right when they started making it about it. The interesting thing about this movie and about the car, they had the cars available for people. Then they didn't let people keep them. They only let them lease them, and then they took them all back, and then they crushed them all. These cars weren't like junky electric cars that you couldn't use. These were electric cars that could go up to 140 miles on one charge and, cost fractions of what it cost to fill your car up with gas, even back then when gas was only like $1.65 a gallon. And they could even, they weren't super slow. They were actually pretty speedy little sports cars, like coupes. This movie is really entertaining. If you like documentaries, and if you like modern history that's already forgotten, this is kind of cool. Because when this movie was made in 2006, the car was almost gone for 10 years already. And now it's been 5 years since then. We're just now starting to hear things about the Nissan Leaf, which is a production car that's electric, all electric, that's available, but nobody really has them. And also, there's the Tesla has a car, and the Chevy Volt, which they're supposedly real, but nobody really has them. They're only available in like California, but even then, hardly anybody has them. Who Killed the Electric Car was actually a pretty low-budget documentary. I heard it was made for only about $3,000, which is okay for me. And this one doesn't really have the low-budget feel. Charlie Sheen's dad did the narration. It does a really good job of looking in and trying to really be objective and find out what happened with this car. I didn't want to do a political documentary on the Rough Cuts quite yet, because you guys don't know and love me yet. But I don't really feel like this one is political. I could see the point of view where you could say that part of the issue seems kind of political. But to me, it's basic. If we could have been driving a car that, for most people's daily driving, you don't even need to put any gas in it at all. You just plug it into any jack at your house and you drive it around. If this was available but then taken away from us, it's kind of something that is interesting, at least, and we want to look into. The movie's entertaining even without that. I actually was talking to my dad about what movie I should review this week, and he suggested this one because gas prices are so high, and that's kind of like it's a topic that is dear to him. He drives a Prius, and if he could drive an electric car, he would, because it's cool. I mean, they're just cool, awesome cars. But even if you're not into cars, even if you don't care at all about that kind of thing, it's a really kind of an interesting story that is kind of pretty fun to watch. And at times, I guess you'll be mad, but it's weird how we've already forgot that this existed. So, if you like documentaries, or you just want to be edutained or educated, if you want to be entertained and educated at the same time, or if you're just interested in history or whatever, if you want to see this movie, I'm telling you about the movie, go see the movie. It's on DVD now. I will see if there's any links anywhere. I'll give you links if I can find links to places you can get it. I'm at the park right now. I don't know where it's available. The other thing interesting is that the same guy, Chris Payne, is the guy who made it. Chris Payne? Is that his name? Chris Payne? That sounds wrong now. I'll cut this out if that's wrong. The guy who made it just made a sequel to it, which is apparently not available and you can't see. He's maybe taking it around to different places. It probably will be released on DVD, but it's called The Revenge of the Electric Car, and it should be more knowledge. But this movie's good. I can't say anything about the sequel because I haven't seen it yet, so the sequel might suck. But this one's good. So see it and enjoy it and learn and love and live. And I will see you guys next Thursday.